May 3rd, 2025. The Texas State Championship. Almost the end of the spring semester. The weather is warm, the stakes are as high as they get in high school track, and Harlan High School's Tate Taylor is stepping into the 200-meter final. He separates from the field almost immediately. Not gradually, immediately. At a state championship against the best high school sprinters in Texas, the gap just keeps growing. He crosses the line in 20.14 seconds. That time is the Texas State Championship record in the 2-100 meters. It is also the fastest 2-100 ever run in Texas high school history. And nationally, it places Taylor fourth on the all-time United States high school list at the 200-meter distance. But here is what makes it genuinely hard to process. Roughly 1 hour before that 2-100, Taylor ran 9.92 seconds in the 1-100 meters. A new American high school record in the 1-100, 2 history-making performances inside 60 minutes. At the state championships, as a junior who still had a full year left to run, athletes do not do that. Tate Taylor did. After the Texas State meet, Taylor did not slow down. He entered the 2025 Nike Outdoor Nationals and won it over a stacked national field. Clean, dominant, not close. The range he showed this past indoor season added another layer. He broke the national high school record in the 3-100 meters with a time of 32.45 seconds. Running a 32.45 indoors at the high school level signals something important. This is not a pure short-speed sprinter. He has endurance across the sprint range, which is exactly what separates good 200-meter runners from dangerous ones. By the time 2026 arrived, Taylor was already operating at a level that had almost nothing to do with high school competition anymore. The question was never going to be whether he could beat other teenagers. The question became, how fast can he go against real professional competition? The Miramar Invitational answered that. Loudly. On April 4th, 2026, at the Miramar Invitational, Taylor opened his outdoor season. He ran the 1-100 meters twice that day and reached 9.95 seconds in the final. Solid, good start. But nothing that prepared anyone for what came next. Taylor jumped into the 4x100 relay as the anchor leg runner. When he took the baton, he was not in front. 2 athletes were ahead of him, Courtney Lindsay and Brandon Hicklin. Both of them have broken 10 seconds in the 1-100 meters. And Lindsay is not just a fast club runner. He qualified for the U.S. World Team last year in the 1-100 meters, a World Championship qualifier, running out in front with a full lead on Taylor. Taylor ran him down, then passed him. His estimated split for that anchor leg came out to approximately 8.78 seconds, one of the fastest relay splits in high school sprinting history. And he produced it while chasing a World Team qualifier and another sub-10 athlete from behind. That relay leg changed the entire conversation. Not because of the number itself, but because of what the number proves. Under real competitive pressure against elite professional sprinters, Taylor does not just hang in. He comes from behind and wins. That level of competitive instinct is the hardest thing to coach. To understand the stakes at the Tom Jones Invitational, you need one specific number, 20.00, the sub-20-second barrier. When Noah Lyles was 18 years old, he ran 20.09 seconds in the 2-100 meters at the 2016 Olympic trials at Old Hayward Field in Eugene, Oregon. He narrowly missed breaking that barrier, and he missed the Rio Games team by just 1 spot. Since then, only a tiny elite fraction of American teenagers have ever crossed into sub-20 territory. Lyles, of course, went on to become the sprinter against whom all others are measured. He has won 4 consecutive world championships in the 2-100 meters. He holds the American record at 19.31 seconds, set at the 2022 World Athletics Outdoor Championships. He won Olympic gold in the 1-100 meters at Paris 2024 with a time of 9.79 seconds. He is the face of American track and field. And now, Taylor is stepping onto the same track to chase the very barrier Lyles attacked at his age, Gainesville, Florida. The 2026 Tom Jones Invitational. The men's 200-meter field here is genuinely crazy. Trayvon Bromell, Christian Coleman, Allison Dos Santos, Kyrie King, Jaden Slade, Christopher Taylor, Matthew Bowling, Terrence Jones, and then, right there in that field, Tate Taylor and Noah Lyles. Sub-20 times are coming in this race. Given the talent assembled, multiple of them could go under 20 seconds. That alone would make the Tom Jones Invitational one of the biggest outdoor 200-meter races of the year. But there is really one storyline everyone is locked onto. Tate Taylor, the 18-year-old phenom, in the same 200-meter field as the four-time world champion. Same race, possibly same heat. Here is the interesting wrinkle. Noah Lyles has not raced outdoors yet in 2026. His indoor season was strong, 32.15 in the 3-100, 20.56 in the 2-100 despite a small misstep on the final stretch, and 6.51 in the 60 meters. He is clearly fit. But the Tom Jones Invitational will be his first outdoor race of the entire season. Taylor, on the other hand, has already been outside and running. He raced twice on April 4th. He anchored that relay. He has momentum, rhythm, and competitive sharpness already built up heading into this meet. In almost any other matchup in the history of track, saying an 18-year-old has more outdoor race rhythm heading into a meet than Noah Lyles would be absurd. But right now, factually, that is where things stand. Every year in track and field, a young sprinter gets hyped. A teenager runs fast somewhere, the clips go viral, and the comparisons start flooding in. Most of the time, when that athlete steps up against real professional competition, the results are humbling. Taylor does not fit that pattern at all. He broke the high school 100-meter record, the fastest any American teenager has ever run that distance. He ran the fourth fastest high school 2-100 ever. He won Nike Nationals. He isn't just running fast against other teenagers, he is already chasing down World Championship qualifiers from behind on the anchor leg. These are not hype moments. They are documented, timed, verified performances that stand alone. That distinction is everything. Taylor is sitting at 20.14 seconds in the 2-100 meters from the Texas State meet. The legendary sub-20 barrier is exactly 15/100ths of a second away. 15/100ths. Lyles himself ran 20.09 as a senior. The gap between Taylor and the Olympic champion's teenage self is just 5/100ths of a second. Given the kind of competitive pressure that brings out his best, and given the fact that he will be surrounded by the fastest men in American sprinting at the Tom Jones Invitational, the conditions are exactly right for a historic attempt. And if it happens in the same race where Lyles himself is running. Lyles is not going to make it easy. That is the other thing worth saying plainly. Lyles races hard every single time. He is not going to throttle back so a young phenom can steal the spotlight in his lane. He wants to start his outdoor season with a statement of his own. These are two athletes with completely different goals in the same race, and both of them are going to run like it matters. Tate Taylor entered 2025 as a junior from Harlan High School in Texas. He left that season with the American high school record in the 1-100 meters, the fourth fastest high school 2-100 ever, and a Nike Nationals title. He entered 2026 even sharper. His 9.95 outdoor opener showed he is already in form. His 8.78 relay split showed he is ready for professional competition, and now he is walking into the Tom Jones Invitational field with Noah Lyles beside him and a historic barrier waiting to be broken. An 18-year-old phenom. A 200-meter field full of Olympians and world champions, and an opportunity that only comes around once in a generation. The Tom Jones Invitational is happening very soon, and what goes down in that 200-meter final might be the most talked about race in American sprinting this spring.